Hello, everybody, and today we are playing Don't Open Your... Oh, okay. We're playing Don't Open Your Eyes. Dot, dot, dot. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I leave aside the book I'd been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. I don't know, have you ever tried sleeping with a fan? That's pretty great. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. That's just being alone with your thoughts, that's not just sleep. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. Why do you know this? I know since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. Why? 1, 2, 3, absent-mindedly, but always. But why? I don't know why. Okay, well, thank you. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest details. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretched into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. I don't know, doesn't look quite fleshy enough for me. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway. Have you ever played Appetite? But... But what? I don't want to look at it. Then close the door. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. Honestly, what sociopath leaves their door open when they're sleeping anyways? In my room, there's a bed. In my room, there's a wardrobe. In my room, there are pictures framed on the wall. In my room is a part of myself. I messed that up, but okay. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I do so without the slightest difficulty, probably because I'm trying to traverse a square. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find, because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. Z, 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 Z. Oh, what's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. They can't get through the thick locks. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They are gone. Or they've stopped. Right, there's no way someone could be here. They would have been mauled to death by my many, many dogs that I have. Well, hello there, Slender Man. Hello there. Nah. Nah. I don't open my eyes.
Open your eyes.
No.
Look at me.
No. I do my best to ignore the voice. I don't think that's very healthy.
Why won't you look at me?
Because you're ugly.
Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
Yes. You have the full right to ignore people.
Is that how it is?
Absolutely. I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you.
How spicy of a secret.
I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly.
Okay.
I don't know the color of my skin.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes.
How does me seeing you help you?
So you can tell me how I look.
Why can't you just look in a mirror?
But I'm also shy. So I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere. And soon, you will forget. Like a faded dream. I know you're not asleep. You listen with those tiny ears of yours. They look so fragile, like I could almost grab them.
It only takes about 2 pounds of torque to rip off someone's ear.
Put my fingers around them. And tear them off. If I do, will you scream?
Probably.
Will I hear your voice?
Most likely.
It was a joke. I'm joking. Don't be scared. Hey,
Hey,
how do you think my eyes look?
I don't know. Probably like giant, massive, bulbous things protruding out of your head.
When our gazes finally meet, what will you find? Answer me. They look lost.
Yeah. You've seen Lost, right? Aw, he's a sad boy.
That may be so. I am never sure of where I am.
Well, you're in someone else's house and you're about to learn a valuable lesson about private property and trespassing.
My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something. I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled.
With, like, a potato peeler?
Even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away, no matter where it goes. And no matter where it hides, no matter how terrifying the world might be, no matter the countless terrible things I witnessed by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink.
If you never blink, eventually you won't be able to see
I
again.
will forever be confused by the world around me. I will forever be lost.
Well, a quick word of advice. Anyone who convinces you that they know what they're doing, and that they know what's going on is lying. There's some charlatan who's peddling snake oil and piss in your ear and tell you it's raining.
But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby?
Did you lose your cat?
Is it you?
God, I hope not.
Hey,
Hey,
have you ever looked so fervently for something that you end up losing yourself in the process?
not really, no.
Have you?
No.
These eyes,
Say no.
Is that so? Then, how do you think my eyes look? When our cases finally meet, what will you find? Answer me.
So demanding.
They look empty.
Oh, they're mandarins. How
That
exciting.
may be so. The eyes are the window to the soul. That's what someone told me long ago. They said that the soul was holy, bright, beautiful. Every person has one, both the good and the evil. But that person said I was the exception, that something like me couldn't possibly own something so holy, so bright, so beautiful. They looked inside of me, took a deep breath, and announced their conclusion with great fatigue. Their eyes that could see it all, couldn't find anything in there. I'm sure that if you were to cut me apart, not even blood would flow out.
Trespass enough times and we'll figure that out.
Even if I felt it sometimes, crawling through my veins.
Through your veins like spiders?
Maybe that's why I've never seen myself before, because I'm empty.
Just because you're empty doesn't mean you can't be seen. Like, if you put something in a box, you know, the box is still there. And if you remove it from the box is still there. You're just an empty box.
But isn't that something to be grateful for?
I'm gonna name you Schrödinger.
Because if I were to look and find nothing there, then surely I would feel disappointed.
Or you might find something there.
By not looking, I can ease myself of that pain. So maybe this is for the best. I can't remember who was the first to recite these words to me, nor the second, nor the third, nor the several others who came after. The only thing I remember is that they looked as empty as I did to them. Hey, have you ever felt so empty, so devoid of what makes everyone special, that you've embraced the void as your own?
I am
Have you?
choosing not to answer this question.
These eyes, are these my eyes? A good answer.
What would have been a bad answer? Bruce
Yet
Willis?
there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes,
No.
so you won't look at me,
Correct.
even though your eyes are so pretty.
Yes.
I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls, shining like jewels.
There's no light in the darkness to make them shine, unfortunately, my friend.
So pretty. It's the night is still and silent.
Do not lick my eyeballs.
People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is?
Yeah, it's right behind you, back the way you came.
Of course you know. You have one. Right there, at the verge of your little world.
Uh-huh.
A door is a barrier to keep the bad out.
Yeah, I guess.
The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell, and sometimes me.
So are you a bad person?
I can't open doors. I find them tricky. Should I push or pull?
Have you tried lifting from the bottom?
Should I turn the knob left or right?
Try both.
Should I try to take it off its hinges?
So try pushing it in.
Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart?
Or just remove the hinges.
And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me?
If you're the last person through,
Do I keep it open?
if there's more people behind you.
But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens pushes it close. What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window, anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful, so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me.
Have you tried the countryside? Because there's a lot of people with their doors open in the countryside.
But you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that?
Because it's open for cats, not you.
Are you afraid? Do I scare you? No, that can't be it.
Yeah, a random stranger hunched over you at the foot of your bed, totally nothing to be afraid of.
We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me.
Counterpoint, or it means I can't find the 1911 in the darkness.
So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Yeah, let me get a quick lick of that.
you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm
gonna
sure
lick
your
it.
hands are warm.
I'm gonna lick it.
So very warm.
Don't make me lick it.
Because people are always warm.
I'll fucking lick you, don't you test me, I'm fucking crazy.
Hey,
Hey,
how do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me.
they look tired, deceitful, or incomplete. You don't really seem deceitful, but you're definitely tired. I'm gonna go with incomplete.
They look incomplete.
Uh-huh. Oh boy.
That may be so.
It's a Zombo Man.
Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind, people who were my chat companions, just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, as farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch.
Get back in your box, Schrödinger.
Like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death and charred skin, and wonder, how does that feel? So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there for long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible but intoxicating feeling. I seek such extreme sensations. The edge of a knife sometimes provides it.
Ah, so you're a masochist.
Other times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes.
You and all the other homeless people.
And I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends. They have granted me times of great fun, so it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks. But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always painful. I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way, only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours?
Seeing as I have no idea what that means, I'm just going to say no.
Have you? These hands, are these my hands?
Yeah, they're your hands.
A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
I politely decline.
So you won't look at me, even though my hands could be the same as yours.
It's not the hands that I'm
Think
worried
about it. Maybe you and I are similar.
No, because I don't go to other people's houses.
No, I know we are. I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it? My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look, but it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it, but it might not be the answer I wish for, since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled.
How is this fulfilling for me?
Just thinking about it, it makes me feel.
Okay.
Feel.
What are you feeling?
Something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either, and thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance.
I don't believe you.
I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon, once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me, and you finally take those bed sheets off your body, and you inspect every crevice of mine.
I don't think I'll be inspecting the crevices of your body. It's not that kind of party, my friend.
And you finally open those tight lips of yours
Are you coming on to me?
to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name.
Oh, I already gave you the name, Schrödinger.
It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other? Answer me. An emotionless stare. That may be so.
I appear to have made
Expressions are
a Frankenstein.
difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff. From the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel. It is something I noticed long ago. I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change, not in the way other people do. People interact with each other. They form connections. They experience thrills. A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old and perishing. However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things. My journey began long ago, longer than any person has ever journeyed. And in my life, I have seen others born and die.
Yeah, you're not an exception to that, buddy.
Born and die. A person's existence is so fleeting, and yet so many things happen to them. So many worthwhile memories. It is something I lack. Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page. It's not for the lack of memories, but rather because these memories mean nothing to me, save for a minuscule number. They are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning. They would treasure it, but I cannot, no matter how I try. I can't see any worth in what I do, and by extension, I want for someone to tell me how I look, yet I don't see that as important. No one but me would care. So why should I care? But that doesn't mean I have never felt. I feel things. Joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling. And right now, I am feeling strongly. It's here, in my pulsating skin. You say my expression is, and if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something, because what I'm feeling is not nothing. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference? Only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath.
That's called stoicism.
Have you?
Absolutely.
This expression. Is this my expression? I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you, one born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
Nah.
No,
No.
I see. I understand. No, it's fine. answering my questions. No one has done that for me before.
Yeah, I imagine most of them are screaming, "How did you get into my house, you weird thing?"
So I have no right to ask for anything else. No,
What do you mean, no?
that is a lie. Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me. Not even once. Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once.
Not even once.
Not even once. Did you open your eyes?
Yeah, because you sound spooky.
Not even once. Did you look at my face?
You have a spooky face.
You stayed there, acting as if you were asleep, feigning ignorance and not moving an inch. At times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head. You haven't opened your mouth, but you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can, and I can see further than what others would consider the dark, empty bottom. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are, like me, we are the same. You too. Look for what's not there.
I don't know, this is sounding very anime.
You too. Reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels another. But you made a mistake. I know you're lying, because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong. I am not what you said I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression. They aren't mine. Maybe they are yours. But I do not care. Not anymore. Open your eyes.
If I have to open my eyes, I'm going to laser beam you into the next room.
I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not. And that's all you did.
That's what you asked me to do.
So now, you will open your eyes
You're getting very demanding.
and see me for what I truly am. You said so. Remember
I never said any such thing.
that in this room, you know how everything looks.
Okay, well, I did say that.
It was those words that brought me here. So you have to do right by that which you claimed.
No, I'm fine being a hypocrite.
It is time. Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Not even once will I open them.
You had your chance. It's not up to you anymore.
Oh, what are you gonna do, grab my eyes?
You won't open your eyes. I will.
Oh yeah? I'd like to see you try. Something coils around my head. The pressure around my skull is unbearable. I hear something shatter.
Ah, your eyes are as beautiful as I imagined. Tell me, my new friend, what do you see?
What do I see? I see an analog bird.
That won't do. Open your eyes. Open them. Open them now. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Oh no. It seems I did it again. You can't see anymore, right? You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore.
I am going to haunt you so hard.
Thank you for trying, friend. Even though you are a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you. I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
Bye-bye. There's something in my hand. Put it in your mouth. Well, that was a fun little game. And I guess I'll be back when I see what happens when you take the other option. So, see you in a moment. Alright, and we are back. And this time I'm going to open my eyes and see what happens.
You had your chance. It's not up to you. You won't open your eye. I will.
What? But I just... Okay. Alright, we are back. Do I open my eyes? Yes.
You had your chance.
Okay, so if
It's
you
not
open
up
your
to
eyes,
you
it should...
anymore.
So either way, they just murder you.
You won't open. I will.
Good to know. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully you enjoyed this as well. Bye-bye.